Hello guys and welcome back to episode number 3 of my Crystal Palace career mode here today on FIFA 17. I am still very much under the weather, unfortunately. I've got a bunged up nose, my throat hurts, my stomach hurts, my eyes hurt, my whole body hurts. It's been a really rough day, but I'm here with another commentary and another episode of career mode, and I will not let me being ill stop me from uploading this series. I'm loving this game so far. This is our first game on professional, and straight away guys, it is a lot easier, but at the same time it's a lot better. It's a lot more fun, it's a lot more enjoyable, and also you should notice now that 1080p is an option. It does look a little bit better than before. I don't know, for me it actually looks a lot better on the screen than it did before, so hopefully you guys can notice a difference as well. And I do advise you to play it in 1080p because that is the whole reason. It's going to take a lot longer to render and upload, but it's going to be worth it. You know, the file size, to put it in comparison, was about 7 or 8 gig more. The previous episode I think was 2.2 when it started. This one was like nearly 10 gigs. So there is a big difference between 720p and 1080. And I'm also rendering in a pretty high format as well. It's not just like the standard 1080p. It's kind of like the highest one, like 8 megabytes, 1080p, 30 FPS, that kind of deal. So hopefully that does make a difference. We get a good chance here. Wilfried Zaha, really good for me so far in this career mode. Absolutely loving him. Got a lot of pace. Passes it through to Andros Townsend, who tries to find a pass through, but it was actually cleared away by the Spurs defender. Lovely ball there through to Maximilian Meyer, who does actually go through and put it past Michel Vorm to put us 1-0 in front and actually finally score goals. You know, that's what we're looking for. And a very well played goal, to be fair. Although Spurs are a much better team than us, I felt that was well deserved. Lovely bit of play from us. And Meyer scores his first goal for the club, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, lovely bit of play there by Benteke, threads it through. He gets himself an assist and Meyer gets the goal. Still not too sure on Benteke. One of you guys did say to keep him because he is Crystal Palace's marquee signing this summer, which is true, and I'll keep him till January and then kind of make a decision on whether he's good enough to maintain at the club. But that there was a lovely goal by Andros Townsend, lovely cross in, chested it down and tapped it into the net to put us 2-0 in front, which is absolutely fantastic. Andros Townsend there again looking for a cross, and then yet again Marcus Rashford actually came on the pitch this time to replace Benteke and was doing very well. Also, Human Son, I was going to say Human Son, it's actually Dele Alli comes through there and comes close to scoring a goal, but unfortunately was denied. And then Unji here crosses it in, and I must admit that is a lovely goal from Harry Kane there. Really well done from him to actually be able to score that, you know. Don't really like Harry Kane too much, but look at that. It was a really high power cross as well. He managed to just tap it past the goalkeeper and get them a goal back, but it wasn't going to matter. The result did end 2-1, and we do pick up our first 3 points in the Premier League, which is really important. You can see the other results there on screen. Liverpool beating Burnley, and Arsenal still have not played Leicester, so we'll wait and see what the result of that game was. Some more player training here, as I said before. I'm not really too interested in player training, and I never will be. But we actually rejected an offer there for someone and accepted an offer from Leicester for 500 grand for Damien Delaney. He's really someone that we don't want in the team. He's 35 years old. And here is the first squad report of the series. You can see how the players are getting on. Mandanda is so good. Really happy to have a good goalkeeper into the team. It's always something that I like to have. It's a very good goalkeeper, and not having to bring one in is just all the better because goalkeepers can be fairly expensive. But as always, if you do want to look at any player in particular, do feel free to pause the video at any point throughout this squad report and you can look at the players. Now, someone I actually didn't realise we had in the team, I didn't notice when I first looked at the squad, was Kwesi Appiah, who used to be a Cambridge player. He's 66 overall. I'm going to be trying to train him up a little bit more. You'll see him as we go down towards the strikers. The team is looking pretty good. Obviously, it's still very early days, so there's not too much growth thus far, but there will be. Benteke as well, you know, someone that I'm really debating on. I really hope he turns out to be good because he is, as the person rightly said in the comments of last video, he is Crystal Palace's marquee signing for this summer. So it is a big thing that hopefully he can pull off and start putting in the performances, because otherwise we will have to consider letting him go or at least benching him in the January transfer window, although he is worth quite a bit. So ideally I'd probably sell him on and bring in someone a bit younger who can just do a better job than him. But hopefully Benteke can pull his weight. This game, though, he was dropped for his fairly poor performance in the last game. He didn't grab a goal again. And although he is getting assists and stuff, you know, it's just the fact that he's in that position. It's not really anything special. So I let Marcus Rashford start his first proper game without, you know, being on the bench at all. And hopefully he would prove to us maybe that he could one day replace Benteke. I don't know. But We get a chance here, Wall crosses it in. I love the crossing on this game, by the way. The new, Frostbite engine is so good on FIFA 17. We get another shot there from MacArthur. He took one earlier on. That one, though, was much better. And Speroni actually did a very good save. The guy that we sold to Bournemouth, our 37-year-old goalkeeper. Very good reflexes for his age. Look at that. Very good save from him. Was quite impressed with that, actually. And we whip the ball in here. Scott down heads it. And we score our very first set piece on FIFA 17. And it is from a corner, which is absolutely fantastic. I must say, I'm not the biggest fan of the way they have actually done the corners and set pieces this year with the little yellow circle thing that you kind of point to where you want. I prefer the old corner technique, but to be honest, we scored from it and that was all that mattered, and we found ourselves 1-0 up at home at Selhurst Park, which is absolutely fantastic. And to be honest, the difficulty set, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, world class is really the minimum that anyone should be playing on. But I am not very good at this year's FIFA. I haven't got used to it yet. We will be changing it once, or if it becomes too easy. So you guys let me know what you think. But it's a much more fun for me, and it gives me a chance to get used to the game while still recording without getting sacked. But Marcus Rashford comes through there, lovely finesse shot, and this time Speroni was not going to be pulling off any magical saves, and Rashford does find his first goal of his Crystal Palace career. Really like Marcus Rashford. Hopefully will be a very good addition for us as well. And you can see there we do get an achievement for assisting a goal through a threaded pass. We do bring Benteke on though in the later stages of the game to see if he could do any good. And I need to try and remember to keep bringing substitutes on as well, because sometimes in FIFA I don't do it, but we need to try and maintain the fitness. We've got a lot of games this year, obviously, not only with the Premier League, but we'll have the FA Cup and the League Cup as well. So that is going to be something to consider. Obviously, we're not in Europe this season, but I want to try and keep everyone fit. But that, guys, is an absolutely stunning goal from Yohan Cabaye. The way he just kind of danced around the defenders and managed to find his space. That's his second goal in this episode, and Yohan Cabaye is someone that I really like. I'm really glad that Alan Pardew brought him in to Crystal Palace. Obviously now we have taken over and we will be keeping him for the most part. He is very good. You can see there's one shot, one goal from Cabaye, and we do end up winning 3-0 and another 3 points. 6 from 6 in this episode, which is absolutely fantastic. Really could not ask for more. And we do reject an offer for Joe Ledley there. Could still prove to be a decent backup for us for maybe another year or so. We'll see how it goes. But deadline day did come around, and unfortunately there wasn't really any action in deadline day. We actually just, fast forward all of this footage through it because nothing really happened. You can see we did spend a lot of money though, and some teams didn't really spend a lot. Liverpool there spending 53 million on Gustavo and Nainggolan, which is very good for them. Some more player training, as I said, doesn't really bother me, but I'll include it anyway. And here is the league table, guys. We have put ourselves up in the 4th, which is a little bit better. 2-0-1 record now. A little bit more healthy than the first episode where I actually thought we were going to do very badly. But the difficulty change has definitely made it more realistic for me, and it gives me a chance to get used to the game. But if you guys have enjoyed episode number 3 of Career Mode, please, if we could, smash over 10 likes. That would be absolutely awesome. And if you haven't already, please do go and subscribe to the channel. And I'll speak to you guys in the next video very soon.